Hello folks, welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Today I'm a little bit stressed. A little bit. So we are going to make a quick overview today. I will try. Inspo quick means 2 hours at least. However, give me Wall Street in a line, I will kick their balls 24 hours in a row. Trust me, I will do it because it's absolutely unbelievable what they are doing. It's really unbelievable. I mean, at the same second, I was front of the screen. At the same second, DXY nuked. And they were waiting, SPY, SPX waiting there just to push up very hard. How is that possible? If you don't know the data, how is that possible? I mean, if you want to pump or to nuke, you need such kind of preparation. How is that possible? Only if you know the data just before in advance. That's the only case I have in mind. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And of course, because after they failed twice. It's now the time to fail a third time with the same stupid narrative of, oh, the inflation declined sharply. They said sharply. I mean, it decreased from 8 to 7.7. They say sharply. What? I don't get that. And the only thing, I mean, my interpretation here is we are so done. We are so done. These guys are so greedy. They will crash the markets. It's not necessary to have the Fed. It's not necessary to have China, Putin, or whoever. No, Wall Street will do it. Because they are doing it. What they are doing is absolutely nonsense. And always, they need an excuse to make it. And that's the narrative. We would expect a pivot. But why a pivot? Tell me why. I mean, did the inflation decline by 2%? That could at least give a signal, worst case coming, hitting deflation, pivot as soon as possible. No. 0.3%. 0.3%. I mean, just between us, if someone would sell you a beer with 0.3% alcohol, would you drink it? No. And that's fine. I mean, I know we have a lot of Muslims who are watching my analysis, so I'm sorry if this comparison don't work with your religion and what you think about. I don't have any other example right now in mind, but however, it's so stupid. It is so stupid. And I will tell you how that will end. Because what they did is the same crap what they did just in the past so many times. Always with the same excuse. Well, people, but why people? I mean, these guys are smart. Why people? It's not a scenario of people. I mean, now central bankers are telling us, well, we will talk about maybe 50 BPS next time instead of 75. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course. I mean, last time when I thought you were going to do it, you missed it. Instead, you just hiked by 75 BPS. But yeah, I'm fine with that. 50 BPS, come on, but not pivot. And to make such an exaggerated market move like, that's it, everything is fine, nothing to worry about, it's just stupid. Like Bitcoin, exactly the same. The algo's just pushing. That's a shakeout. That's the only thing. It's a short term. If you want to celebrate, be quick, because that's not going to end well. It's really Wow. Once again, speechless. And to be honest, I have studied economy. And I'm a pure capitalist, I can tell you. I love capital. The problem are not the markets. The problem is not the capital, not even fiat. The problem is humanity. The problem is the persons behind. The problem is the mismanagement, what's happening. Not only the markets and the banks and so on and so forth. That's the big problem, the big issue we all have. It doesn't matter if it's crypto with people like Juan, Sam, Shu, and you will see we will have a longer list. So yeah, all these people are the issue. It's not a market problem. It's a human problem. That's the big issue. And yeah, we need rules. We need rules. We need cells. We need to be in we need limitations. Otherwise, it happens what's happening. Everyone that gets a golden coffee cup thinks he's God. And plays like, he's untouchable. Using money from its customers to gamble. And that's not the first time that Sam did that. So, Sam is crypto. Many will say, well, it's unregulated, it's crap, it's shit. No, it's not. Because Wall Street is doing exactly the same. And look at the charts. That's exactly the same game. They were preparing this move. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible to make such an operation. And that's just pooh. I am really pissed because of that. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Because it costs nerves and money to retailers, to the remaining retailers. They think they are so smart and they are going to make the best and perfect move. I really just hope they will go underwater, all of them, really all of them. I really just hope it. Because I'm really tired to see such a crap. It's absolutely crap. I was expecting such a move just because DXY was front running. That's something that it doesn't make sense, DXY usually is not front running such a move. Usually, it was going up, and even I thought I was expecting such a move because I said yesterday or 2 days before I was expecting a little rally. But, this last move was such that doesn't make sense. If these guys are expecting that, that CPI is going to be worse or bad. So they knew that. Absolutely. I'm convinced they knew that. However, it is what it is. We need to go forward. I have talked with George. He told me Gamma Wall at 390. It seems they don't care anymore about anything. Now it's pure FOMO. FOMO for everything. Everything is fine. Buy as much as you can because, you will be poor, but you will be happy. It seems that's an agenda not only in the mind of some politicians. Let us go forward and check what's happening. As you see, I'm really, really, really pissed today. Well, Wales ratio, 30 days moving average, still, maintaining its high level. Even we went down once again, even to I would say an average bottom of 34, indicating we should start to go down. We need to see how far. It's too early now to say. If you are talking, are you going to flip to bullish? No. God, no. I'm not going to flip to bullish just because of such crap. No, it's not time. Even I think we are so close. So close. I think we are very close. But we can go up. They will distribute. They will maintain. They will collect longs. And then dump once again. However, let us go forward. What's happening here? Nothing big. Just, stablecoins came in. It seems they knew some few, I don't know, since yesterday, they knew something. So I guess someone called them and told them, hey, I have some information here. CPI could be a little bit bullish for you. I don't know. Whatever. What we see is stablecoin on centralized exchanges. The reserves at least went up, declined afterwards once again, because we are noticing a lot of outflows of stablecoins again from centralized exchanges. Stablecoin supply lifted up, it's declining right now, and you can see what the weights ratio 30 hours moving average is doing at the moment, maintaining a level of 84%. That's high, but not that high. Even here, the weights ratio 1 hour indicating 80% right now. So they are, they send some bitcoins, of course, but it's not the same like just a few days ago. Let us go forward. I don't know what's happening to CryptoQuant. Unfortunately, CryptoQuant, if you're watching my analysis, I don't know what's happening with your service, but it's not that good like before. We have a gap of data, so I don't see right now what happened since this morning, so I can't see and track the inflows and outflows. Only with Bitcoin. I don't know why, but with stablecoins it still works fine. I don't know what's happening. However, yesterday night we had another really big inflow of 9,000 Bitcoins, and even this morning before this data gap started, another 4,000 Bitcoins. So it seems some people were, they smelled that they could have the opportunity to distribute even more. I don't know if it was really on Bitcoin. To be honest, I mean, I have detected, and that's why I tweeted about that, I have detected a lot of activity related to Tether and Bitfinex. I mean, now FTX is done, we have Quan is done, but the list, as mentioned just before, have to be longer. Now we need that as a catalyst for the whole market, because we have a lot of toxic people involved in this market. And in my opinion, like I just said, I think yesterday or 2 days before, we don't need rookies in this market. We really need pros. We need people that understand the market, that understand what it means to make, even if it's voluntary, to bring some regulation, limitations, something like, that customers' funds are untouchable. That's the golden rule. Don't touch. Because if you need to do it, it's over. It's over before it's over. And that's the problem of the whole market. However, we are seeing here that the whole market went up, like once again doing such kind of double bottom. I would say it's not even a double bottom, it's nothing. It's really nothing, just with this exaggerated price move by SPY, SPX. The algos coupled on Bitcoin just push up very hard. And that's it. That's the whole story. So at the moment, I can't see what's happening related to inflows and outflows. The only thing we can do then is to go here and to check what's happening. And it's indicating they bought a lot while we went down. They bought not really a lot. It seems the net flow, it's not indicating. Net flow only comes up when you have inflows or outflows. So if they maintain the Bitcoins on centralized exchanges, you will not see that here. And yeah, what should I see? I mean, it flipped from red a little bit more to green. If we go up, we see that even better. That's the 4 hours time frame. We can see what they did. They pushed up very hard. And yeah, that's it mostly. So also here the reserves on centralized exchanges declined a lot. We need to talk about that a little bit later, but you know, that was the preparation, it seems, before the dump afterwards, and it seems that was the preparation. And you know, I mean, if we check that, they started here the preparation, they stopped here with the dump. So they started here with the preparation, we are here. So usually this line here should go even more down. Means in such case we are not done yet. Absolutely not. But we can see they are buying. The question is, are they done? I have my doubts. I really have my doubts, because after such a huge distribution like they did, the accumulation should be big as well. And not just for 5 hours, 6 hours, or 1 day. That should take 1 week, 2 weeks maybe, and then up only. But we will see. However, huge outflows indicating here, at the same time also inflows indicating they started to distribute also the way up, and so they also send stablecoins to buy at the same time. Not sure if that's maybe algo business, but you know, that's it. Let us go forward. So here, unfortunately, the same case. We have a gap in data related to Bitcoins. I can't tell you why that's happening. I didn't find any information about that on CryptoQuant, but maybe I didn't, you know, sometimes even I have 2 eyes in my face. Sometimes I think I don't have any eye on my face. I have to watch maybe again, because usually they announce such kind of gaps in the data if they are going to update their algos, whatever. Related to stablecoins, we can see that while the funding rate lifted up, a lot of stablecoins came in. So let us check. That was, for example, here a move of 600 million. That's really big. So a lot of money came in. Also, in my opinion, if we check the time, it was 2 hours before the CPI. You know, so someone knew exactly what's going to happen. However, funding rate declined a lot, lifted up, open interest maintains flat. Only the leverage ratio is lifting up a little bit more, but also not that big anymore. So if we check, for example, here we can see they, 2 days in a row, they liquidated almost 18,000 Bitcoins in longs, while 7,000 Bitcoins in shorts in the last 2 days. Not bad. Absolutely not bad. Funding rate declined, of course, a lot. Only the leverage ratio bounced here. Open interest also declined a lot because they liquidated a lot of positions. If we check, for example, right now, Binance leverage ratio, as you see, recovering very quick, open interest flat, and funding rate right now going up once again. Now people following the price action, and well, we will see. I mean, usually that's not how a spring works. Usually we go down, we stress the market, and then we go up. We don't need such kind of events like dump narrative of pivot and whatever. So we need to see. I don't at the moment. I don't see at the moment that we are going to go up. At the moment, I don't see that. So let us go forward. We see here on Binance 1.5 billions in longs and only 800 millions in shorts. Hopefully all of them are going to take profit, and we will see what's going to happen next. Also on Bitfinex, some longs came in, but more shorts. We had 50 millions in shorts. Now we have 124 millions in shorts. We had last week 2.2 billions in longs, and now we have only 1.9 billion. However, that's it. Binance, well, I don't know if we should. No, it's not necessary now to use FTX anymore, because FTX is almost dead. We see they need to go up to 20,150 to liquidate this part here, and that's really a huge one, a huge cluster between 14,400 and 13,900. We also have here a little cluster of 15,600. So we will see if they are going to go for this one here, or if that's going to flip once again and to go in that direction. Something I was expecting, I still expect that. Even we had now a breakout to the upside without retest, once again, without retest, just go up like a rocket, moon next. So, in my opinion, it will take some time now. I don't think it's going to happen immediately. In my opinion, we will go maybe another leg up, not a big one, but another leg up to just to wreck the late shorts, maintain, distribute, because the distribution is going to be the difficult part of everything, and it will take some days, then down again. That's my opinion at the moment, but we'll see. However, so nothing special here that we can see. Let us go forward. So what we see, put wall at 17k, that would be potentially a support area at the moment. We have resistance at 17,750 at our current price level, and a biggest one at 18,250. That would be it. So 18,250 would be at the moment the maximum related to gamma walls, so they will not at the moment allow to break the 18,250. Of course, that's not a static market, so we need to check what's going to happen next. But yeah, so 18,250, consolidate there or just distribute and then down once again. So we need to see what's going to happen here. Let us check what's happening here. We have custom strategy, bear put spread, like yesterday, short call, butterfly, bull call spread, call calendar, short, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we know everything here about, we need to see. So, like yesterday, we are going to focus I need to make it again. So, these 4 strategies. Beginning with the custom strategy, bear put spread, short call, butterfly, and bull call spread. And then we need to see what's happening in the market. So custom strategy. 84 trades, come on. What's the biggest one? Oh, we have some. Okay, but that's from yesterday? No, it's from today. Until March next year, between 12,000... Is that 12 of 120? No, it's really 12. Between 12 and $26,000. So if we take a look, for example, I see it's a multi-leg strategy here, and that's going to be almost impossible to know what's behind it. Sell, sell, buy, buy. So 26 call, 12 put for end of the year. Sold put and call 17k. I don't really know what's behind it. We have here another one, both sold end of November, called 17k, and here, for example, wow, that's almost impossible. How can I do that? So, for example, here, it's also multi-leg, it seems, with three, so 18.5, 16, 17. They both 18.5, indicating, for example, until end of the month we should maintain a price level at 17k, and that's almost it, at least the biggest one. Let me check. 75, yeah, that was the biggest one. Everything else is not really big. Beer put spread, let us go to the beer put spread. Also here 16. We have here a big one from yesterday. So beer put spread is a strategy that trades beers, and they need, if they want to generate the maximum profit with a strategy, the Bitcoin price has to be at or below the strike price with the short put. That means with a lower strike. So, for example, here someone spent almost $500,000 for that trade here, and he's expecting until next week we will see a price at 13k or below. Wow, brave guy. But it seems he is not alone, or he is really brave, because he did another trade here where he is also expecting until next week to see a price of 13k or below. If you are confused and you say, oh, I thought big money is smart. JP Morgan said that they see Bitcoin to go to 13k. So maybe someone just checked the headline and thought, oh, I have some money still here, so let me make such a bet. I don't know. It's not a good idea just to follow what JP Morgan says, but it's up to everyone. Short call butterfly, and let us see. Okay, that's not big, at least with lots, but big in volume related to premium. I mean, 2.5 million, 800,000, 2 million, that's big. So what's the short call butterfly? Well, the short call butterfly is just such kind of strategy where they are expecting volatility, and they need, for example, if we check, for example, the calls, let us check what would be the calls here. That's for end of June next year. We have calls 16k, we have calls 24k, and calls 20k. And they need to be just in the money, means close to the price. And if we take a look, for example, it would be something, 16k, 24, 20k. So we are talking about not a huge move to the upside. I mean, not huge. I mean, 10,000, maybe 20, 24,000. And he spent really a lot of money. At least they sold also these calls here, but it's a lot of money, really a lot. If we take a look, for example, here, it's much less, really much less. but also indicating 2135 and 28,000. So indicating they are expecting even a higher price for next June. We will see. We will really see. I don't like how the markets are reacting, and with these false narratives and so on. That's absolutely, I mean, trust me, I'm long enough in the banking sector. When that happens, usually that's not a bullish sign. Absolutely not. So, bull call spread. Bull call spread is the opposite strategy of the bear put spread, for example. So they are expecting a bullish price action, and in that case, to generate the maximum profit, the Bitcoin price has to be at or above the strike price of the short call. So indicating here, for example, let us check what would be the biggest one. Yeah, above of 22K for end of March, or 17K end of this month. If we take a look here, also here above of 16K. So that was only this one for next year, March next year. It was traded today, but the other two yesterday. So I guess that was, you know, just a bet that the current price action is just, you know, for short term and will go up. In my opinion, you remember I said 76 retest then up, but I was wrong. I was totally wrong, and the market at the moment doesn't look like we are done, to be honest. So let us go forward. So if we check what's happening here, for example, it's not a big deal. Absolutely not. I mean, the price action was exaggerated, but if we take a look, the CBD didn't react like expected. Why not? I can tell you why not. What is the volume delta? I have purchased 10 Bitcoins and have sold 15 Bitcoins. The volume delta for that period of time of my operation is -5. So if we see such a candle that's really huge, and then the volume delta is, well, not that big, what does that mean? Well, usually means that the gap between purchased Bitcoins and sold Bitcoins are not really big. Means people use the situation to distribute at the same time the way up. So is that bullish? That's something you need to respond or to answer to yourself. In my opinion, it's not. It's not. The aggregated, as you see, I mean, I'm skipping now FTX, and I'm even going to remove now this tab here because it doesn't make any sense anymore to track FTX. So we can go directly now to check what's happening here, and we can see that you know, Binance started here with a positive volume delta. It was at -24,900, almost 25. Now we are at -21,500, indicating a volume delta of 3,500 Bitcoins. At least on Binance, BTC USDT, they bought 3,500 more Bitcoins that they sold. That's the whole story behind. Is that big? No, it's not. But I guess Coinbase did a bigger deal, I guess that. But that was the main driver of the aggregated spot CBD. We can see that coin margin contracts, so future contracts that use Bitcoin as collateral, was also pushing up, correlating with the price action, or at least with the CBD, spot CBD. And the futures, as you can see, they started to push up to longs. That was yesterday when we reached our level of 15,600. So, but also not huge at all, not big. If we go forward, we can see what Bitfinex did. Bitfinex, if we take a look and we see, okay, I mean, Binance did almost 3,500 and Binance is big. And we check Bitfinex, Bitfinex did almost 1,000 Bitcoins, a little bit more in positive CVD. That's big for Bitfinex. And that's why I tweeted about that, because it was a lot of USDT transaction where Bitfinex was involved. We know Bitfinex, Tether, it's, you know, it's the same little family. So it's not a secret. I don't like Tether. I absolutely don't like Tether, and so I can't like Bitfinex at the same time. It's not possible. Otherwise, it would be a little bit double standard. I don't like Tether because, you know, if you want to play fair, be transparent. I don't need someone else to dictate to me, hey, I'm the regulator, you have to be transparent. If I'm not hiding anything, be transparent. Where's the problem? You know? I mean, but Tether is not doing it. Even today, we didn't see any full audit. Even now, where they said they liquidated all their commercial paper. So where's now, what's the problem now? You know? I guess the only problem is that their liquidity is maybe less than their circulating tethers. That's just a theory, but however. So Bitfinex, careful, because Bitfinex was in the past involved in many price action. How to say that in a way that I'm not going to make a... They were involved in strange price actions in the past, just to make it in such diplomatic way. So when I detected all these stable coins, USDT to Kraken and so on and so forth, I knew something is wrong. And yeah, unfortunately I was right. If we take a look, for example, on Coinbase, well, Coinbase not really. I mean, they also did almost a little bit more than 1,000 Bitcoins, and right now it looks like they are distributing, but you know, also nothing big, absolutely nothing big. A little bit strange that the price looks very correlates very well with Coinbase. Even Coinbase doesn't have that big volume, but it is what it is. So let us go forward. Let us check what the entities are doing. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, retailers, wallets with less than 1 Bitcoin. Woohoo! Let's go up, baby. I mean, I like that. You know, I like retailers and Bitcoin. That's the goal, I guess. And that's I'm happy. I like to see that. I really like to see that. Many people thought I don't like Bitcoin in the past just because I was very bearish on Bitcoin. I don't like to see Bitcoin related to big entities. That's a big, you know, because, you know, I mean, Bitcoin doesn't have any other use case than to storage value. And it's completely decentralized. So for retailers, it makes extremely sense, really. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin when I see such a move that retailers are buying and buying. Like, I mean, look that. Wallets with less than 10 Bitcoins. Up only. These guys did it, but they are not following. Strange. These guys here, we know they buy the dip and they love to make quick profit, so sell afterwards. That's it. Market makers, well, I mean, they just purchased a little bit, it seems, so nothing big at the moment. So they did 20,000 after we reached a new low level, a multi-year low level of 4,940,000 bitcoins. So at the moment, they increased their balances by another 20,000, and entities related to centralized exchanges are reducing their balances. And that correlates very well to what I have showed you just before. That confirms by a different separate source what we are seeing there, and that's very good. We can see here right now that bitcoins are coming in once again, so in preparation to the next leg to the downside, so distribute at that high level, and then, well, you know, I mean, that's not new. Yeah, unfortunately also here a gap in data. Let me check if we can see now something, but I guess still not available. And yeah, still not available, but the market maker entities were once again very active, sending more bitcoins around. And the last, that was, well, 2 hours ago, 1,440 bitcoins, then just before almost 2,800, and so on and so forth. So still looking much to distribution at the moment, and less to, you know, that they are accumulating. Now, also it's a process we need to see. We need more patience and see what's going to happen next. Market activity, well, I think after FTX collapse, what should I say? I mean, look that. Even futures, it's, well, it looks horrible, really horrible. And miners, yesterday sent 5,400 bitcoins, so that's their outflow from their pool. The day before 2,200, and today at the moment 2,000. But yesterday was really big with almost 5,400. The last time that happens, that was September 2nd. Or for example here, that was the biggest one since, yeah, and this year with almost 6,800 bitcoins, June 22nd, and so on and so forth. No, the biggest one was here. That was April 1st. And that was when Quan just decided to say, hey, you know what? I have found some billions in my wallet. I'm going to buy bitcoins now. Yeah, well, however, we know how that ended. And Justin Sun loves, it seems, to make, yeah, such kind of deals, because he is, it looks like a little bit like he's going to follow Quan. But at least he is an ambassador, so he is diplomatic stuff and untouchable. What a lucky guy. Well, yeah, that's it. That's it. We go forward. So let us see what Coinbase did. We had a wall here at 17k. They absorbed this sell wall. Right now maintaining there. We have a POC here at the moment. That's where we maintain, but above. So usually that could give us another jump to 18,300 or even up to 19,700 and so on and so forth. So you know, after they, yeah, triggered all these buy orders, they started to remove some liquidity here. However, at 15k, we'll still have here some bigger walls, but that's it. That's really it. Sell orders, they removed even sell orders here at 29 and so on and so forth. Right now, even here reducing at 25. So here nothing big happening. Even here, I mean, the CBD, we know how Coinbase works, so they started to decline and started to buy at the same time, but nothing big. We still have, of course, this cluster here. We can see that. So just to protect that area, let us go to Deribit. here, yeah, showed that they were shorting all the time, and then they started to long with a little bit of delay, but also here nothing happening. Bitstamp, for example, also here they were protecting that area of 15,500 and below, so still waiting there. They didn't remove the liquidity there. Also we're distributing, and then afterwards they start to buy once again, but also here nothing happening. Binance looks still like distribution. As you can see, they are not buying big at the moment. We have some sell orders there waiting here, for example, at 18k. Also here, for example, with 1,100 bitcoins at 18.6, and more sell orders coming. So we will see how far they want to bring. Also here, big cluster from here, for example, indicating they are still waiting. Even they reduced liquidity now below 14k, like they are expecting. We are almost done. We will go up now. We will see. I'm not that sure. So Bitfinex spot, yeah, they absorbed this. They triggered this buy order at 16k, and now they have a new position at 15k, between 15k and 15.5. So we have here cluster of volume with liquidity waiting there. We have here a lot of sell orders. A lot, I mean the count of sell orders, not necessarily the volume, but as you see, they reduced here the sell orders at 30k, for example. The question is why? If that's just saying preparation for the next, push up, I don't know. Well, FTX perp, I mean, we don't need to talk about FTX anymore. I think it will calm down a lot and, yeah, softly die. Well, unfortunately, I don't care, to be honest. I just care about you, and I hope you don't have your funds there. But that's it. OKEX spot indicating distribution is still happening. Also on Kraken, doesn't look like they started to buy. Also here waiting between 14k and 15k. Yeah, it looks a little bit like algo deals. Bybit, nothing. BitMEX, yeah, also nothing big, at least. Binance futures, they are waiting to short at 19k. That's stupid. That's so stupid to wait at 19k, but well, everything is possible. Wouldn't surprise me if they go once up and once another to 19k, but you can see we have here a bunch of shorts waiting right now to get triggered. Of course, also here, for example, at 74 longs, but that's it. That's absolutely it. Yeah. Bitfinex derivatives, shorting at the moment. As you can see, they are shorting, so at least related to CBD. Kraken futures doing exactly the same, so also nothing big waiting here. That looks strange at 19k, for example, some shorts. OKEX futures doing exactly the same, so they started to bring some longs, but it's not big at all. Absolutely not. Would like at the end, if we start to dump from here, it will look like a dead cat bounce. But however, it's just really a big one. Well, and yeah, what should I say? I mean that on on FTX spot, of course, liquidity taking out, because it's strange to see then here who is doing it at 13,500. Who is, they have, if that's right, they have an order in the book of 600 bitcoins waiting at 13,500 since today, since midnight. Sam, are you kidding us? What the hell? Well, whoever. That's it. So we will see what's going to happen next. Let me my favorite box. I need just to adjust that here. Very nice. What could happen? What would be the next? I mean, if the bottom is in, to be honest, I need a retest of that area. That's a support area. We need to retest that area somewhere here. It will take some time. They will play out, make such kind of stuff, blah blah blah, go down, go up once again, and then boom, back down. Such kind of Bart Simpson pattern. That would be, for example, one potential scenario. Maybe we are not going to wait a lot, just go down and then directly down again. It would surprise me, to be honest, because they purchased a lot of Bitcoin. They need to distribute all of them. Only if they say, just a little bit of distribution here and then go down again to accumulate more. Could be possible. We need to see. Usually, in my opinion, we are not done. Not done means the sell pressure will maintain intact. Doesn't mean we are going to dump very hard, for example, I don't know, to 10,000 or 8,000, some other people means or think. So we will maintain here. I mean, you can see that's a support area. Well, it's not going to be that easy just to break that to the downside like we had here just before. It can take some hours or even some days. We can go up. We can retest also that resistance area at 18,000. We have here 19,000, maybe a little bit more up, even here to 19,700. So also possible that we go up even more, retest, fail, go down, try again, retest, fail, go down, go down, go down, go down. It's very hard to tell you. We are done. We are done, and from here up only. We are mid-November, and I know and I remember very well where I said, until mid of November, I think it's going to be bearish, and then we should see the first bullish signs. For me, that's not a bullish sign, to make clear. A bullish sign, I don't need any kind of event, any pivot stupid narrative, to convince me that the market is bullish. I don't need that. A market is bullish when I see that people are buying, when whales stop to sell because it's not necessary anymore. So we start, you will see that the price, that bulls will take over. That's a softly transition usually, where you see they start to buy, they retrace the price to absorb even more in a lower price area, but then go up once again, and then usually we will see a hard sharp price move to the upside, but with clean retests and something they really don't. I mean, some people would say, yeah, but Inspo, that was a clean retest. Yeah, that was a clean retest. But, I mean, that was nothing here. I mean, they retested, failed, and we know that because it's not the first time they do it. And they do that, and they do that, and then it goes down and down and down, and it's like a pyramid. So I would be extremely careful. They are going to retest that area of 17.6 right now. We will see, because everything will also depend on SPY and SPX. In my opinion, we will go down. In my opinion, if the bottom is in, we are going to retest that area and we will fail to go down once again. And that means, yes, I will go all in with the long. I will buy more spot and then let us go up. Never, never, never that was a spring in my opinion, because even that here wasn't sharp enough and the whole thing started with a false narrative once again. So play safe. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, I can't tell you anymore. You see my chart. You know the box is usually a magnet. It's at 19,700. Usually we are right now here. We can go once up to 18,400. And then we need to see, I mean, if we want to see a bigger stuff, you know, I can show you another chart, because it's this one here. It's also very interesting because, for example, I would like, and that's something they completely missed, is to retest that area. So usually you can see they missed here, then they went up, retested, went down, went up, retested. No, they just went through. And usually to maintain a bullish sentiment, we need to make that kind of operation. Means we should go up, down between 16,500 and 16,750 before we can verify that they are going to retest that area. What is that area? I mean, at the moment it just looked like a blue trend line. Well, yeah, it is a blue trend line. But of course, that makes more sense now. Oh, okay. So now it's better. You see that the blue line is a trend line that started here May 31st, and right now it's here. We are here's our main POC at 19,120, so it's possible to go to 19,120. If we fail, we will go down once again looking for liquidity. But at the moment, that's what I can tell you. We need, even if we want to go up, and that's golden rule, they need to do it. They need to go down, retest, go up, and check what's happening. Failed, try again, failed, down again. And I was really, so this thing here was looking very crazy. I was expecting, okay, we are going to retest that area, but with the, you know, with this narrative, they crashed the party, because the next part was just here. And in my opinion, I don't know why, but my instinct is telling me we will see and touch this gray trend line. I show you what that trend line is, and you know, to go up afterwards, push up very hard, and that's it. But we will see. We will see. We need patience. We need to see whether they retest, if they retest, or if that's it. If that's it, guys, you know, we are not going to anywhere, because it's just pain. Doesn't have anything to do with a healthy market anymore. That's it. I hope it was insightful. That was a quick overview as usual. I hope you enjoyed. Big love. See you tomorrow. Your Inspo. Bye bye.